Instagram, X, and all those other good joints. Is Kev from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And I'm already seeing people logged in. Somebody said, good evening. What's happening? Good evening. Yes, that's right. It is 7 o'clock. I'm on time. I'm not tardy. And I'm ready to get busy. So if you can hear me, please sound off. Let me know. While you're doing that, if this is your first time joining Kevin's Corner live stream, it's live in my live stream. So make sure you hit the like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other social media platforms. I definitely would appreciate it. And somebody said, I need you to make sense out of nonsense. And I'm going to do just that. At least I'm going to give it a heck of a shot. So let's get busy tonight, y'all. Oh, let me wet my whistle. Mm-hmm. Delicious. I wrap the gravy, beating my chest like a real gorilla, real gorilla, real gorilla. There's some jeans in the building. Gorillas in here, gorillas in here, gorillas in here, gorillas in here. Yeah, man. So now, like I said earlier, if you are just joining my show for the first time, make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure your notification button is turned on to all. Also, I have a Kevin's Corner store, which you can get all kind of merch, real gorilla gear, and all kind of other stuff. And if you get a chance, please text MAGA to the number you see on the screen, 330-974-4607. And just in case they get rid of Kevin, I'll have a way to get in touch with y'all. All right. And then finally, if you want to support the channel through my Cash App and PayPal, you can do that too. The links are below each video. And I definitely will appreciate it. Most definitely. So now, let's get ready to get busy. Because, see, I know everybody's waiting on my initial reaction to the Trump and Kamala Harris debate. Now, a part of my initial reaction is I expected definitely the behavior of the fake news. We already knew the connection that she has with that network and the owners and all of that stuff. We knew it was going to be, a hostile environment. We knew there was going to be shenanigans, but Trump also knew that as well walking in. And I appreciate that about him. He's bold enough to go into enemy territory and against odds that he know are stacked against him and say, I can take on the challenge. I mean, that's like me. I mean, I don't care what the odds are. I'm like, I think I'll beat him. If I would have been, dropped off, I would like to think if I would have been dropped off on the beaches of Normandy, I would be the guy that's thinking I'm coming home. Yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of pain, death, gore. It's going to be sacrifice. But in my head, I'm thinking, I'm going to be one of the guys that's going to come out of this alive somehow. Going into odds that are stacked against me. I told y'all about the basketball game I played against a young boy at Xavier University when I was in my early 30s. And then he was fresh. He had them nice, fresh legs, just straight came out of the womb, had no mileage on his legs. And we playing a game of basketball, which is not my favorite sport at all. I'm horrible, man, horrible. And we were playing a 10. And that dude was beating me 9-1. And I ended up getting the ball back. And with all confidence, it wasn't no bluff. I got that ball, looked at him in the eyes and was like, I'm going to beat you, right? It wasn't a bluff. It wasn't a mind game. I really believed it. It was like the honey badger. The honey badger, when he goes in to chase a whole bunch of lions, that honey badger's confidence is off the chain. In that mind of the honey badger, he's like, I'm about to eat all 3 of these lions. And the lions sense it. They're like, what the heck is this little dude is coming in like he got the advantage. And I know how Trump thinks. He's coming in like, yo, I know the odds might be stacked against me, but I'm betting on myself. And I'm also betting on her being raggedy. Now, unfortunately, she wasn't as raggedy as normal, but that's not all her fault. She's still raggedy. I think, unfortunately, Trump missed a lot of opportunities to expose how raggedy she was. To a degree, she accomplished what she wanted to, which is making Trump sometimes get off task and chase down all of her accusations and stuff like that. And it's not that you don't address them, but you don't linger on them. See, you got to hit them, move on to putting her back on her heels. And I think that Trump would address these accusations and linger on them a little too long, giving her a breath. Yeah, I mean, she's getting waterboarded, and then all of a sudden she got 3 minutes sitting there like, phew, I wasn't going to be able to take much more of that. So I think he gave her a little too much time, and as he was defending some of the stuff that she was throwing out there. And I also think that some of the things that she said opened her up to get destroyed. Like, for example, when she talked about Afghanistan, and when she was talking about how the military don't like Trump and all that stuff, that was a perfect opportunity for Trump to be like, oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Did you not see the response of all of those Gold Star families that we posted on Truth Social and on X that was letting you have it? Don't lecture me about the military. You didn't even show up, didn't call these people to respond. That would have been a great opportunity for him to smash her ribs, because here she is. I know she was probably waiting on a blow. She was probably anticipating it like, oh, shoot. Oh, he didn't hit me with that? He didn't bring that up? Oh, shoot. And you can see her confidence building. So, of course, they put her on a nice script. And he, I think, sometimes allowed her to stay on that script long enough to get through it looking like she's not totally incompetent. Now, another thing, I think Trump approached the debate from the perspective of all of us who know Trump, who follow politics, and who knows what's going on with Chameleon. We all know she's fake. We all know she has no policies. We all know she is a full-blown Muppet. But there's a large group of people out there, just like they didn't know Joe Biden was completely blew out, a large group of people out there that don't know how horrible she is. And I think, attacking her or responding to her, yeah, we got it. But sometimes you got to break it down to people who don't know what's going on and do it in a way that's quick, to the point, and allows the people to see, oh, okay, he just exposed, what's really going on, or he really exposed her. It's like teaching. If I go into a seminar and I'm talking about the fundamental principles of teaching, and I'm doing a lecture in front of all these teachers, I can skip a lot of details. I don't have to be so descriptive. I don't have to lay a foundation, because my assumption is they all know what I'm talking about. But if I'm going into a lecture and I'm teaching a bunch of freshmen coming in and they have no idea about the fundamentals of teaching, I got to scaffold it. I got to make sure that I lay the groundwork. So we all were going, darn right, we all were able to catch all of her lies. We all were able to say, this chick is fake, phony, all of her tactics, all of her smiling, all of her snarkiness, the looks at him, all of that. I'm going, this is nothing more than a performance. But that's okay for Democrats. That's all they needed. They wanted a performance out of her. And that's what she gave. She gave a performance. So from an optics standpoint, I think in her camp, they probably are celebrating. They're probably going, yay, look at that. That was a close one. We didn't know if we was going to get through it. And really, even though he was going against the media, or should I say ABC's commentators, and her, he still could have smashed her face in. I just think he missed some wide open shots. He missed some receivers out there going, oh, throw it to me. And I'm going to be doing a separate video on that to really show you what I mean. So I'm not going to dwell on the debate too much, but I always look at it like this. Yes, we all know that the refs, which is the commentators, were going to be on her side. Somebody said there's no sound. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check one, check one, check one. Can y'all hear me? Somebody said no sound. I don't know if that's just one person or sound is here. So if one person can hear me, then hopefully everybody can hear me. All right, somebody said sound is fine. So in my conclusion to that part, always was taught when we played football, beat your enemy to a point where the refs can't make a difference. You got to play like the refs might give them the benefit of the doubt. You got to beat them so bad that the refs are going, ooh, this is too bad to cheat. And that's my concern about this upcoming election, because we already know they're going to cheat. And just the fact that she was able to meander her way through that and look somewhat palatable to a lot of folks that don't really know how dangerous she is, don't really know how horrible she is, I could see them trying to justify a closer election just in case they need to cheat. Just in case they might just say, well, look at that. I mean, it's not obvious that everybody is going, this chick's horrible. We made her look decent for that night. And she stayed on script. I mean, she played her role. But I guarantee you, if you get her outside of that night and all of the preparation and all the memorization of all the stuff she said, all of the zingers and things like that, she's going to get destroyed. So I guarantee from this point moving forward, they're going to keep her out of the media. They're going to make sure she don't have any off the cuff questions thrown at her. In their mind, that was a success. And now the rumor has it though, that they said they want some more action. If they do want another debate, I think Trump should make sure there are concessions about where and who is going to facilitate that debate. Because in their head, they're thinking, all right, we had the refs on our side. Now we're going to sit back and say, you want some more? Because we know we ain't going on his territory. We ain't going to his home field. We ain't going to do that. So if he says, no, I'm not going to have a second debate, then we're going to say, that's right. You better not come back for some more, because you know they're not going to have a debate on, some equal terms. That's the problem. So I think Trump has to address it and say, I want another debate, but I want you to come to my home field this time. And then moving forward, I think Trump can't go in thinking I'm going to smack her around just off the top of my dome. I think there are some things that he could have just lit her tail up on. And I'm going to be covering that in depth in a separate video that I'm going to upload. So I don't want to get too deep into it. But the flip side to that is that that's my criticism of what I think Trump could have done a little bit better in that debate. Because I think she was horrible. She was still horrible. It was just that Trump didn't take advantage of how horrible she was many times. There was a whole bunch of things, though, that Trump did take advantage of, and a lot of good things that he said, in spite of what I'm about to show y'all, okay? And this is where the big problem comes in right here. This is why, before you go on these raggedy networks, you got to compensate for the refs. So check this out. A little compilation.
There was not, listen to this, a single fact check for Kamala Harris.
Well, look at that. Not a single fact check for Kamala Harris. Now, this fake network already knew how bad CNN took it, because all of the folks came out, why wasn't CNN fact checking in real time? They should have been harder on Trump. They should have made him. So what they decided to do is we're going to fact check Trump real time. What is that? Now, either you play the fact check game for both, or you don't fact check anybody at all. You just let them get in the middle of the ring and squabble and see who comes out. See, this is the same tactic that they use on the internets for censorship. All of that fact checking, all of that dis and misinformation we got to be aware of. The problem with all of that is they're trying to make sure that they stifle the truth coming out of other people's mouths, only leave them to be the arbiters of truth, and silence everybody else by fact checking them. Everything they said is a lie. Everything they said is fake. Everything, and yet you can let all of those left-wing radicals spew all kind of stuff all over the internet. You can let all the Democrats get up there, throw out any accusation like Nasty Pelosi, suggesting that Trump was still a Russian agent. And they never even stopped to ask her, where are you getting that from? There's no evidence of that. See, this is the problem with the fake news. We have no media. So I get what Trump was doing. He's like, look, man, I got to get a piece of her one way or another. And it's obvious that she sure enough ain't coming to my field. So I'm going to go on her turf and whoop her tail. And the media, they knew it. They're like, man, we got to prep for this. We got to prepare to give her the best opportunity to come out looking decent.
All as the ABC moderators targeted Trump with tougher questions, more follow-ups, and nonstop corrections.
Nonstop. Give me examples.
Challenging him in real time on his statements from abortion to crime.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed.
Well, look at that. Look at that. See, these are things that if the media steps in and they're doing this, you can't stop the debate and start Googling stuff. You can't do that. They're making sure that they leave the image in the heads of the people that Trump is off the chain. He's coming up with crazy stuff. He's just throwing out statements like that. And I just want to throw this out there. I want to make sure everybody knows this, and then move on. It's a hit and run type situation. It's a drive-by. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This Haitian man right there. What are those things right there in his hands? What are those? Are they stuffed animals? Taxidermy? Those are geese, goose, one of those. Yeah, that guy right there is walking with some geese. Where did he get him? Where did he get him? I don't see a shotgun in his hands. He's not Elmer Fudd. So now, here he is in the middle of the city, walking with 2 ducks or 2 geese, just like that. You think that guy knew that? Do you really think that the city ordinance manager knows everything that's going on around there? And we're about to find out why they don't know everything that's going on down there. And I'm mad because this is Ohio. And I know where that area is, and it's Trump land. That's probably why they wanted to send in a lot of illegal immigrants to red states to try to water them down, make them pink, stuff like that, and slide it into a very small community like Springfield, Ohio, thinking that it would go unnoticed. But unfortunately, these Haitians have brought their culture to Springfield, and it's causing havoc. Some of them must think they're still in Haiti, man. Just like a lot of the illegals from South America still think they're in South America. So now this guy's walking down the middle of the street and probably in his head have no idea why it's a problem to be walking with 2 geese in his hands. But that commentator just decided to step in. Now, do you think the city manager is going to be like, yeah, we done lost control here? Yeah, that's right. It's all crazy. We got these people down here. Most likely, to make it look like it's not that bad, we got things under control, either he probably just said there's no credible. He didn't say there was none. He just said no credible. So now we got to do a deep dive into Goosegate a little bit later. Yeah, we got to do a little deep dive because that guy right there during the debate tried to check Trump.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. Leading up to this debate, you have said, quote, you lost by a whisker, that you, quote, didn't quite make it, that you came up a little bit short.
Oh, I said that sarcastically.
I did watch all.
Yeah, see. I said that sarcastic. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So what? Are you in his head? All the time Trump says things sarcastically, what do? They come right out and they say, listen to what he said. The man said he would be a dictator only on day one. Laughing. Completely laughing and joking. Whole audience laughs. All of that. And yet they're still talking about it as if Trump was dead serious when he said that. Look, he said it himself. He said it. It's coming out of his mouth. He's going to be a dictator on day one. Now, they're not stupid. They're able to, recognize context. They're able to, know what sarcasm sounds like. They're not stupid. They're evil. They're corrupt. They're manipulating. They're trying to make it seem like the stuff that Trump says, cheek and tongue, is dead serious. And we know that. But the problem is the bubbleheads and some folk in the middle who are kind of like, well, I've been hearing a lot of crap about Trump and they don't know that. That's the problem. So they get away with this stuff. And yet here I'm going, Trump was being sarcastic. And this guy, well, that's not what it looked like to me. Well, who are you?
All of these pieces of video, I didn't detect the sarcasm, lost by a whisker.
I wasn't responsible for security. Nancy Pelosi was responsible. She didn't.
And look at her. Look at her over there looking with that nasty stank, evil witch face, knowing that, yes, that's right. Do my bidding, you two. Fight my battles. Give me more breathing room. Give me a little extra time in the corner to catch my breath. Give me a couple extra seconds when I take an 8 count. All right, that's 7, 8, 8.5, 8 3/4. Are you good? Can you get up? Okay, 8. Want me to keep going? Okay, 8 and 9, 9 1/4, 9 and giving her a little extra time while she just sit over there like, that's right, y'all, you guys fight it out. While I sit back and watch.
Do her job.
The question was about you as president, not about former Speaker Pelosi. Mr. President, thank you. Vice President Harris, you heard the president there tonight. He said he didn't say that he lost by a whisker. So he still believes he did not lose the election.
We put together
all of that. Basically saying we asked Donald Trump these tough questions about things that we already, first of all, aren't even important. Rather, they revisit it constantly. Do you think you won the last? That's why I felt Trump missed some opportunities, because we already knew what was coming. We knew what was coming. Do you think that you won the election last time? We knew he was ready for abortion, but we knew it was going to be, did you think you won the election? J6, could you have handled it a little better? Are you a racist? All of these stupid things that they bring up because they know it's an opportunity for her to go ahead and fire on Trump. These are questions that's already been thrown constantly at him, and it's also a narrative that's been circulated in the fake news for so long. These are the lies and narratives that they have built their whole campaign against Trump on. All they're doing is keeping on asking those same stupid questions. That's all they're doing. Asking those same stupid questions, knowing that these are irrelevant questions. We can run out the clock with these questions. We can go ahead and let Kamala Harris piggyback off of these questions because we already laid the groundwork for negativity. Yeah, everybody are automatically on the left or in the middle. Soon as we bring up J6, oh, Trump's an insurrectionist. That's the first thing they're going to think. Okay, so that right there, all those questions, those are all designed to put him on the defense. And then when they turn to her, would you like to pile on? That's what they basically was doing. You heard what he said. What do you think, Kamala? Unreal. These people, man, burn me up.
Tall tales of Kamala Harris for you. Let's take a listen to this.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be equal fact checking. I'm sure there's going to be some follow-up questions to all of the stuff that she was asking, right?
A detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025.
Now look at how confident this woman is coming out there, throwing out stuff that, see, remember guys, we know these are lies. And that's what I was getting at. When you debate the left and you have an audience that is mixed. See, the extreme liberals are going to believe whatever they're told. Then you got us who know the truth because we follow this stuff constantly. But then you got people who aren't, folks that watch and follow politics all the time. So you allow this woman to come out and throw these things out there because they know that we're not going to say one word to her. We're not going to say, you know what? That's actually not true, Madam Vice President. Actually, that's been debunked. Actually, Snoke said that. We're not going to do that. We're going to let her come out there and throw out whatever accusation she wants. And therefore, folks that maybe don't follow might go, wow. So if Trump don't respond to that properly or explain it or debunk it immediately and move on to the next point, it might linger. That's the whole goal. They're not going to be able to get everybody to buy into all of this garbage, but just enough to linger in the minds of casual viewers of politics. And yet they allowed her to throw the same crap out here about Project 2025. Now, do you think they were going to go ahead and attack her on that? You think they were going to check on that when this is a major talking point for the Democrat Party? They all throughout their whole convention, Project 2025, all over the internet, Project 2025, regardless of what Trump says, regardless of how many times he say I ain't got nothing to do with that. And yet they keep saying it. And she's confident that she was able to come out and say these things because she knew she had to hook up. And these are the things that burns me up. So we just saw them going back and forth, sparring with Trump constantly. And look at all these lies.
Couples who pray and dream of having a family are being denied IVF treatments.
It must be good to know that, man, they got my back and I can get out there and fake it till I make it. I can get out there. And these people and all of these, and these couples, this the night, and Trump was, and I'm saying, you're lying. This is the scary part about her. Look how easily she lies. Now, to us who know which she is and who she is, you can see the deceit all in her face. She's not fooling me. The problem is she fooling casual viewers? And that was the goal of these people. When I see her, I see an evil, deceitful, backstabbing woman. That's what I see. An incompetent woman who managed to memorize some talking points, built a little confidence through this and meandered her way through and saying, as long as it wasn't a loss, that's a win. I see all the fakeness. I see all of the dramatics and the acting and all of that. I see that she means none of this. I see it. Y'all see it. We all see it. But I'm concerned about those folks who they're just turning on the TV for the first time to check out the debate, and they don't really see all the stuff we see in her. And so from that aspect, they pulled it off, but it was with the assistance of the fake news. Because listen to these lies.
If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Let's remember Charlottesville, where there was a mob of people carrying tiki torches.
She just ran back Creepy Sleepy's lie. How many times can they get away with this, man? And this is when she was saying these things, I'm watching this going, okay, at any second now, they're going to at least pretend that actually, Madam President, that's actually been already, they sat back and just let her roll that off. Just let her roll it right off the tongue. And I'm going, I want to jump through the screen. I really did. I wanted to just step in and be like, Trump, I'll field this one. I'll field this one.
Spewing anti-Semitic hate.
Look at the dramatics. Look at the dramatics, man. You know she don't believe any of this. She absolutely 100% knows that that is a lie and debunked. That's what makes her so dangerous. Look how easily she's willing to deceive the public. But the problem is, many people don't know they're being deceived. There are many people that will watch this clip and this statement and walk away. Trump never denounced the white supremacy. He said there was two. That's the scary part about it. And that's why she does it. Because she knows that she has some home cooking.
And what did the president then at the time say?
Filled with it.
There were fine people on each side.
Oh, God. She's filled with evil. I want to see her go down face first, man. I ain't going to even lie. I want to see her fall flat on that nasty, evil, corrupt, funky face of hers.
On that day, 140 law enforcement officers were injured. And some died.
Another lie. Another lie. I mean, where the refs? Where the flags? Where the flags? So either you throw flags both ways or you don't throw them at all. You just let them get in there and say, all right, may the best man win. And let them fight it out. But what we saw is the refs throwing flags constantly for Trump. And then let her get in there, kneeing you in the nuts, eye gouging, slapping the ears, scratching. And I'm going to, she just scratched. She just kicked it. You ain't allowed to do that. And they're going, I ain't see nothing. I didn't see nothing, man. All lies. All lies. And never once checked by the refs.
Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath if this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking.
It's unreal. It's unreal. And with only 2 minutes in between or a minute to respond to these things, you got to be very precise. And I think those are the opportunities that made it more of a challenge, in this debate for Trump. Because I would be pissed off too if I'm sitting here listening to all of these lies and they're sitting over there listening to them too, going, keep going, And then you got a minute to try to say, what she just said was a full-blown lie, and this is why. Then, after you do that, you got to get her back on the defense. And that's where I think it was a problem. After you address that, and then you move on and throw something at her and say, what do you say about that? What do you think about this? Why didn't you do that? See, because the commentators weren't going to ask her any questions like that. And if they did, they let her get away with the worst softball, most fluffy answers ever. And they never said, well, in all due respect, Madam Vice President, that's not the question we asked. Like when they asked her about the economy. What do you say to people that says they were better off 4 years ago? When I was a little girl, I was brought up in a midlife. And I'm going, what that got to do with the question? But nobody stopped and said, that's nice and all. You're giving us a little history about the family and some fluffy things you say you want to do for America. But I want to know about this specific question. But with Trump, they was following up. So, guys, in my conclusion, it was a cluster. I knew that they were going to come out and they were going to do something like that, especially after watching the heat that CNN took when they kind of was neutral. When they sat back and said, hey, we're not here to fact check. Let them all go ahead and fight it out. Let them do the fact checking. Let Joe do the fact checking. Ain't our job for now. And they took a lot of heat. I can't believe CNN just let them sit on there and rip off 7 gazillion trillion billion lies. Can't believe it. As Joe Biden just vomited up so many lies all over the place. So either you let them both, even if Trump was lying, you let them both lie or you don't. One or the other. Because they're trying to check Trump. Actually, Mr. President, that's not true. Actually, the person that we actually looked into that. Hall monitors, man. Lawyers, advocates. And then y'all didn't look into any of this stuff. The stuff she was saying, you don't even have to look far. You didn't even have to go and say, let me Google that. Let me go back to, everybody knows the stuff she was saying were lies. Except for, I guess, those 2 people doing the commentary. The moderators, rather. I guess they didn't know that. They didn't know that. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a more extended review of it to dissect it real good. Okay. So I didn't want to linger on it too long tonight. And if Trump does get back in the ring, he got to be more focused on hit real quick and put her on her heels. Get her back on her heels. If they're not going to ask the tough questions, then you ask the tough questions and sit and wait and let her go ahead and figure out how she's going to juggle them. Let her juggle them. But she was able to sneak through and run out the clock many times. And I'm going, ooh, I wish I could just have a bug in his ear, like, hit her with this. Remember this? Remember she said, ooh. So we'll be talking about that in more depth. But for now, guys, these are some topics that I've been wanting to talk about the last couple of days. And I think I'm going to go ahead and try to knock them out now because you know me. You know me, y'all. I'm always out there trying to find some warly and elusive racism. Okay. We've been listening for years now that America's a racist country, so I'm going to try and find some warly and elusive racism. I'm always out there trying to find a little bit of racism somewhere, since they say it's all over the place. I should be able to come out in the morning time and step on some racism. I should be getting in my man truck, riding all over racism to work. I should be able to do that. So since I'm not able to do that, I have to rely on going out and trying to find some stories that are actually legit or it's real because I'm ready. I'm ready to be an activist, y'all. Yeah, you know who I got on standby, y'all. Ready to come to the brother's defense. Yeah, fool. Bruh. With the gold tooth. He's ready. So let's see if this one lives up to the expectation. Some more accusations of racism. Here we go. And this time it's coming
from receiver Tyreek Hill, handcuffed and face down on the street near Hard Rock Stadium.
What if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro?
Yeah, bro. Sunday's last-second win. Post-game comments focused on Hill's Sunday morning detainment by Miami-Dade police.
Hold up. Hey, yo, Rollo, man. Hey, yo. Start up the deuce in the quarter, baby. All right, man. Yo, get all the red, black, and green and stuff like that, because we about to go down to Miami, man. They treat the brothers bad, man. Let's finish listening to this, man. Heck no, they ain't gonna do that to my boy, the cheater, man. They ain't gonna do that to my boy.
The incident went viral on social media as Hill was stopped for allegedly speeding and reckless driving. The director of the Miami-Dade Police Department says an internal affairs investigation is underway. And on Monday, the South Florida Police Benevolent Association, which serves as the union for the Miami-Dade Police, said, quote, upon being stopped, Mr. Hill was not immediately cooperative with the officers on the scene who, pursuant to the policy and for their immediate safety.
Nah, man. They lying, bro. They lying, man. Hey, man. Hey, yo. Shaquiqua. Hey, look, man. Go posse up. We about to roll down to Miami. Y'all hear what's going on with Tyreek? The cheater. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing, y'all. Let's continue.
Safety placed Mr. Hill in handcuffs. Mr. Hill, still uncooperative, refused to sit on the ground and was therefore redirected to the ground. And quote, after Sunday's game, the wide receiver said he didn't know why he was being placed in handcuffs.
Yeah, had no idea. He didn't know why he was being placed in handcuffs. They just jumped on his wrist for some reason and stuff like that.
It wasn't disrespectful, because my mom didn't raise me that way. Didn't cuss. Didn't do none of that. So
Now, see, I guess the teacher in me is coming out. I guess the principal in me is coming out. First things first. Did you not think that the body cam on those cops were working? When you come out and you say stuff like this, you at least got to stop and say, well, how's this statement I'm saying going to line up when they release the body cam? But secondly, whenever I hear somebody tell me that I ain't do nothing, I have to simplify that. I have to look at it through the most simplistic measures, the most simplistic application. This man just said, I have no idea why I was thrown in handcuffs. I didn't do nothing. So now, what this man is telling me, is this what should have happened? This what it should have looked like? Oh, look at this. They're doing construction. I better slow down. It says 25. Well, I'm doing exactly 25. There's no need for trouble. Well, what is this? Excuse me, officer. What seems to be the problem? Get out the dang on car. Get out the car. Well, okay, fine. Let me get out real quick. And you just got out. What do you need from me, officer? Do I need to give you something? No. We don't want none of that. What we want to do is throw your butt in some handcuffs and throw you on the ground for nothing. That's what you want me to believe. Because this man said he do nothing. But that's what it should have looked like. See, they don't realize when they say that when you break it down and go, see, you belittling my intelligence. Whenever somebody say, I didn't do nothing, that's what I do. I start thinking about, well, how would that look? I would have students in the classroom get sent to the office and come in my office and say, Mr. Ellaby, man, I was sitting in there doing my work, paying attention. I was quiet. I ain't do nothing. And then all of a sudden she started tripping, saying, man, go down to the principal's office. And then I have to hit him with that. I have to be like, wait a minute, man. You telling me you was sitting there? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I see. The circumference of pi is 3.14. That's great. So-and-so, huh? Get up and go to the office. Oh, well, what did I do? No, don't worry about that. You didn't do nothing. But I'm sending you to the office anyway. That's what they be wanting me to believe. So because I'm hip with this type of behavior, this type of culture, because I'm hip to it, I'm able to see through it. Because I'm hip to it. So right there, my antennas are going up. I ain't do nothing. And I'm going, I've heard that many times.
So, like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, man.
Miami-Dade police have said an officer involved was placed on administrative duty until the investigation is resolved.
That should tell you everything you need to know then.
Everything you need to know, because the officer was placed on administrative duty. Yeah, man, not the body cam we're about to check out. No, that's not what's going to tell it. The fact that, of course, since you are a football player and we have a rabid, disgusting culture that is looking for every opportunity to cry racism, then that's probably why the officer has been placed on some type of leave. Because you're high profile. And they don't want this cop to be strung out. Any other person that got pulled over, they want to put there, great stop, Johnson. That's right. That guy was acting a fool. So we're going to go ahead and try to get to the bottom of it.
Hill's teammate Calais Campbell was also put in handcuffs as he stopped when he saw the encounter.
I'm driving to the game. The lane I'm in is blocked off. I see Tyreek, in handcuffs. It was excessive force. So then I get out the car, kind of just trying to de-escalate the situation.
On Monday,
he ain't do nothing either. And he was put in handcuffs. So both of these guys right there didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. And then here comes the mulatto coach. Okay. I don't even know what he is. I don't care. But nonetheless, I guess he's more identifying with his white side, even though it's obvious that this man got some melanin in him. But listen to what he got to say about it without even watching the body cam.
Head coach Mike McDaniel shared his thoughts.
The thing that fucks me up, honestly, to be quite frank.
It looks like this guy just woke up, rolled out of bed, came off the beach surfing or something. The thing that bothers me, well, let's see what bothers you.
Is knowing that I don't know exactly, I don't know what that feels like.
I don't know what that feels like. Boy, I tell you, these folks, man. So once again, that's the look. I don't have to experience what these people are experiencing because, you know, I'm white. And so therefore, if I was zigzagging and speeding in a high profile, high powered car and did exactly what Tyreek did, there's no way he would have said, no, after you roll down that window, I realized that you were white. Our fault. That's our bad. Carry on. Speed on, brother. Yeah, that's what this man is pretending to act like. I don't know what that feels like. Good grief. So now let's finish hearing the story because I'm still looking for some racism in this.
The South Florida PBA said that Hill was given 2 citations and was released at the scene.
During the course of this traffic violation, the cheater was taken out of his car, thrown on the floor, placed in handcuffed, and kicked by an officer while also being called a boy.
A boy? Listen to those white nationalist police officers. Look what they did. Look what they did.
Now, this ain't no military secret. We all know that boy is used most of the time as a derogatory term towards African-American men.
Yeah, like Joe Biden. Hush up, boy. Like Joe Biden. That boy got some arms on him. Like Joe Biden, that I'm sure you voted for. But anyway, let's finish hearing it because we got us some racism, y'all. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, go start the car. Ready, y'all? We about to go down there protest.
Now, he was released and allowed to go on to play and finish the game with my Miami Dolphins yesterday. But after the game, when he was asked by the press how did he feel about the situation, he said something that was very profound.
What did he say?
He said, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill?
Oh.
Now,
you know what that's implying? That, hey, man, only reason they let me go is because I'm a famous football player. But what about all the rest of the black folks? All the rest of the brothers who don't have conflict resolution skills? Who don't know how to respect authority? What about the rest of them who don't know how to act when they're pulled over? Yeah, they might actually get a baton to their head or thrown in a slammer. So it appears that the one common factor he's leaving out is the lack of conflict resolution. That's my message to him. That's what he's not realizing. Conflict resolution skills will get you out of a lot, bruh. Let's continue hearing this lady right here talk about racism.
One that understands that there's people in the world that are actually uneducated. Trump wants to give those cops and cops all around the world like them immunity.
Oh boy, there we go again. Look at that. Somehow she worked in some Trump too, y'all. Yep. So Trump want to give these cops immunity to just pull over, black men speeding in very, very expensive cars and just drag them out and throw them in handcuffs and kick them and call them boy for no reason.
I'll break it down in the simplest terms for you. Basically, they could do whatever they want to do to y'all, us, any race, don't matter the race.
Now, do you know how brainwashed this chick is? Now, I don't know if she's actually I know she's a black liberal woman, but I don't know, when you look at the TikTokers nowadays, especially on the left, and if they go too hard supporting the Democrats, then you got to start questioning things. Do you believe this? Or are you one of those surrogates and stuff like that? But nonetheless, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say she's just a regular brainwashed black liberal woman who is looking at everything through the lens of race. Look at the mentality she has. I mean, this is how she thinks. And she thinks she's dropping it. She thinks she's 100% right.
However they feel like it and get away with it. So to all my people, come November, when y'all get ready to get in them blindsided booths and press a button because y'all feel like y'all had so much money when T-Daddy was in office. All this, that, and the third. Remember this. Write it down. Take a picture.
I will remember it. I remember it by saying that's what not to do. We're going to find out what we need to remember. Okay? So she talking about that. All y'all there. Well, first of all, if you got some social skills, you're not worried about this. You're not worried about this. Now, if you're a black young man or woman who have bought into the lies from the left that makes you think like you got a chip on your shoulder and anybody in authority that questions you, regardless of if you are in the wrong or not, you should be offended. Yeah, how dare you question me regardless of what I'm doing? I'm offended. Now, once again, I'm qualified to talk about this. One, because I'm black and I grew up in a black neighborhood. It ain't like I'm from Bel Air. Okay, I know the mentality. Okay, I know it. Two, working in education, you don't think I saw this? I worked in the inner city. That's why I was able to destroy all of these nasty, stinking attitudes and stinking thinking coming straight out of those young men, a lot of them young men and women. Immediately, I was able to call that mess out and squash it. So now, you are the kid sitting in the classroom on your phone, knowing that you shouldn't have it out. You read the rules when you signed up to come to school. You know it's against the rules and it's in bold print. If you are caught using your phone, it will be taken and you won't be able to get it back until your mom calls or come up to the school or whatever. But then Mr. Kevin opens the door just checking on the classroom and bam, what do I see? Big fat cell phone. Excuse me, young man. Yeah, man. Let me get that phone. Man, no, you ain't getting my phone. For what? Because you got it out. Do you know the rules? I know the rules. Then what are you fussing for? Why are you getting mad at me? Because you got your phone out. Now, we can do this nice or we can do it real ugly. Now, give me the phone. You ain't getting my phone. How do you think that's going to end? Do you think that I'm going to let you disrespect me in front of all the rest of the kids? Do you think I'm just going to turn, walk away and say, I tried, and go back to my office, sit there around my desk mad, and see? Kids always running to school. Now it's my mission to get the phone. You just escalated that because you have no conflict resolution skills, no ability to recognize that this is not the time to respond like this. I should be humble because I'm the one busted. Maybe if I change my tone and say, my fault, Mr. Kevin, I shouldn't have had it out. Can you please allow me to put it up and I won't have it out again? Almost every single time, if they would have handled it that way, I would go, absolutely. Every single, absolutely. Yeah, it's something about when a person recognizes that they're at fault, it disarms the person that's accusing them. It softens them up a little bit. But when you respond arrogantly, and when you sit back, man, what's the man, y'all always, now it becomes that person's mission to say, I need to teach you a lesson. So let's see if Tyreek is going to respond like he said he did. I didn't do nothing. Because this lady is swearing up and down. This is motivated by racism, and we should vote for Kamala Harris because she's going to solve racism.
Because although y'all little uneducated rumps,
we're uneducated.
Y'all getting a few dollars from him, which is not true.
You hear her? We already know who she's voting for.
Would it be worth your life?
Would it be worth your life? Did they kill the man? That's what I'm wondering. Did they kill him? When's the last time we even heard about that? But yeah, it's happening every day, according to LeBron James. Every day. Black men is hunted down in the streets by cops and just being slain in the middle of the street. Yeah, but yet we got to vote because we need to be afraid of our life, for our life.
Only difference between you and Tyreek Hill is y'all name.
Nope. It's me having enough common sense and social skills to not get my butt drug out the car and thrown on my stomach because I don't comply. That's the difference. But according to him...
You seen what the police union has said about this?
No, I haven't.
So the police union says you're driving leading up to the traffic incident, quote, put, quote, others in great risk of danger. So they're accusing you of driving in a dangerous manner.
Okay. A dangerous manner. Wow. We better go ahead and investigate this because, see, I'm pretty sure these white nationalist cops are lying about it.
And then they say, in the aftermath, you're saying you were cooperating. Right. The police union says you were not cooperating.
Oh, right.
It sounds like you very much dispute what the police union is saying.
I mean, everybody has their own sides, their own version, and I feel like they do that, to kind of protect, the officer, which is right. You got to have, your teammate back, but I feel like at the end of the day, if you like roll up on somebody all hostile, knocking on their window, and they already got their ID, ready for you. It's not like I said, you're not getting my ID.
Missing the whole point. And we're about to go ahead and check his work. Now, you roll up on somebody all hostile. What do you think they pulled you over for? You think they pulled you over to talk to you through the window? You think they was going to be like, hey, tell you what, your cell phone, call me. I'll stand out here and talk to you through the cell phone. I mean, that is common sense. See, right off rip, I'm in principle mode right now. See, I'm sitting there listening to this bull crap and I'm going, okay, you don't have enough common sense to realize that when they pulled you over, they're going to want to talk to you. So what, you think they're going to come over there and just sit and hope that you decide to roll down your window? You don't have enough common sense to already have that window down, because he had the window down prior to getting pulled over. So what happened? Let's continue, because this guy, he has no idea what he did wrong.
I get my ID. You know, it was one of those situations where it's like, here go my ID, sir. You know, and I let back up my window. He said, let it down. I let it down. Then that's when it went from 0 to 10. The other officer came in, just pulled me out.
But when he was stood up there,
oh yeah, some more folks jumping the gun. Now, when will these race baiters learn to always wait? This kills me. Now here I am licking my chops for some racism. Stephen A done jumped on the, he already ready. He already got his red, black, and green on, dashiki, and all of that, ready to roll down there. So let's listen to what he had to say about this.
With his hands cuffed behind his back.
Hands cuffed.
And a second officer came and forcibly sat him down.
It ain't right.
This is what we're talking about when we talk about the ease with which dehumanization kicks in.
Yes,
when
Steve.
it comes to black men. Why are you doing that? Why was that necessary?
Because he's black. That's why. He's doing it just because he's black. No reason, no other reason. There it is. These white nationalist cops decide, hey, Frank, what are you doing? Nothing. You want to go harass some black guys for no reason? Absolutely. Let's do it. Woo-woo.
He clearly was not a threat at that particular moment in time. Why would you do that?
How would you know that? Because this is before the body cam was released. This man has no idea. He's looking at the pictures of people that took, snapshots of him just sitting on the curb or on his stomach. Have no idea how he arrived at that. Just got a quick snapshot of it and just said, all right, I've seen the whole movie because I saw the trailer. I know what the whole movie's about.
And to me, that is what the police department in Florida needs to answer for.
Oh, they need to
That
answer.
is the kind of questions we should be asking.
Yeah.
Yes, a verbal altercation. Okay, all right. What did he say? Yes, we want to know that.
Tell him, Steve.
Why'd you stop him to begin with? Okay, fine. We want to. But you know what? Anybody can come up with reasons and rationale for that.
Right.
But the physicality that was implemented.
Oh.
Why?
Why, man?
What was that for?
Yeah.
Why was that necessary?
Yeah. Because he's black. And they assume that he's hostile because he's black. We got us one of these brothers. He's most likely to fight back. Now, the sad part is so many, instead of taking these young men's side immediately, one, be patient and wait and see what all happens. Get all the details before you come out and you give them the I'm a victim approval and jump on the bandwagon, because then you look stupid when something comes out to debunk it. Two, you don't want to create the mentality that encourages young black men to respond hostile, because you got all these race baiters and all these folks that jump out there immediately and jump on their side and say, why did they do this? The cops were obviously wrong and this and that. Instead of saying, whoa, wait. How could you have done something different to avoid this situation? Maybe Nala is in there going crazy. The puppy is, for whatever reason, she wants out. But yeah, instead of focusing on that would drastically help young black men deal with these type of situations, what do? They encourage them. They're like the parent, as soon as the kid come home expelled, the parent's like, what they do to my baby? I already know. Why y'all up here? And I'm going, you don't even know what your baby did. And you coming in, validating it, and the baby going, I got an advocate, so I can act up. Let's continue.
Man has handcuffs behind his back. When black folks in America are talking in a negative fashion about law enforcement, but those are the kind of things we're talking about.
Those are the kind of things we talk about. Hey, yo, let's get ready, y'all. Y'all ready to go down there? Because we got us some racism. We got us a real situation right now.
The lack of necessity that is existing.
Tell us, Steve.
When still you feel the need to act the way that you've acted. He was not a threat.
There it is.
And if he was not a threat,
what?
Why would you feel the need to handle him physically?
Right. Well, let's see.
Like that. That is why Calais Campbell pulled over and got involved, and they ended up putting him in handcuffs.
For nothing.
And he wasn't a threat whatsoever. America. I will remind everybody of what I'm sure you would agree with, Laura.
Hold on, is this the same guy? Is this the same guy who just got done lecturing us about the police doing stuff for nothing? Is this that guy?
You roll down all your windows. You put your hand on that steering wheel.
Oh.
The last thing you want to do, especially if you have tinted windows, is leave your windows up.
Oh my.
When the police officer is telling you to put it down.
Wow.
When you don't do something like that, we have seen and we have had a reason to sense that the worst possible thing could happen. Tyreek Hill did not do that.
Oh, so cancel the protest. Sorry, bruh. I know you was ready to come off the bench because you thought we finally got hold to a reason to go down there and say power to the people and protest. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Yeah, we was ready. Only to find out that Steve now got the biggest omelet on his face ever. Now I gotta put away my African dashiki and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My afro, I had the afro ready with the pick in it. Yeah, man, I was ready to go down there. Fired up. Only to find out that this guy didn't comply. So let's go ahead and look at these white supremacist cops and see what they did to him.
They say he was uncooperative. They did have a point with the latest body cam footage we saw.
What? And you didn't even wait for that. So let's see that body cam footage. So now we see the fancy, nice car that they had to chase for like 3 miles because it was zigzagging in and out of traffic. And let's see what happens when they pull him over. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is the traffic thing. Okay. There we go. All right. They get out. Let's see what we got going here. Let's go ahead and turn the volume on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that white nationalist. Y'all see him? Oh, man, I already know what it is, man. Yeah. See? Yes, man. That's right, man. It's me, Bob. The stereotypical white nationalist Trump supporter. That's right, man. They finally done gave me a job to where I'm able to just pull blacks over for no reason, man. First of all, looking right around in his black car. He got his black skin and all of that stuff, man. Taking all our job. I want to play some of that football. Okay, I want some of that rich man money. Now, here's boy over here riding around in a nice fancy car, speeding and stuff like that. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show him that being black ain't where it's at. That's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to pull him out that car and say, listen here, man. You're being pulled over for driving as a black man. That's right. I can't stand when you drive as a black man. You understand that? Now get out the car. Now, you white man, keep going, okay? Not you. You're one of the good ones. But you, that's right, man. Get on the ground. Don't look like that. Get on the ground because you're brown. I'm going to put my foot in your back because you're black. Now, God bless everybody that ain't black. So now, I'm sure that's what we're going to hear come out of these white supremacist cops. Y'all ready? Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's odd. When they first pulled up on him, the window was down. It was down. But this man rolled it back up with very dark windows. So the cop comes and he rolls it down after the cop knocks on it. And let's see. Wait a minute. That don't sound like a Bob accent. That accent said, why you don't have your seatbelt on? That sounds like a man of color. That's what that sounds like. Don't sound like, why you ain't got your seatbelt on, boy? So wait, we can't go with the full-blown Anglo-Saxon white man harassing the black man narrative? Oh, so it just got to divert to just cops. See, remember, when you can't get a white cop, then it just becomes all cops. So these Latino cops just targeted the cheetah and is going to harass him. Let's see. Why you knock on my window? Why you bang on my window like that for? Off grip. This is the open the door. Hey, why you got that cell phone out? Man, they always sawed off. See, you see him set the tone? Why you knock on my window like? Because you didn't have the window down, fool. Yet you had the window down when they told you to pull over. But you rolled it up. Why you roll it up? What is he doing? Rolling it back up, right? Rolling it back up Now, see, this is the stuff. Hold on for a second, y'all. Make sure this puppy is okay. Have to break her down. All of this noise. What are you making all this noise for, Nala? Huh? Come here. Noise for nothing. Don't be trying to look all cute and stuff. It's like babysitting a baby. You see that? It's blending in with my shirt. She's in there making noise for nothing. Why are you making noise for nothing, Nala? Why are you making noise for nothing? Look at that. The man with that black dog, okay? That dog right there. We want us a white dog. A privilege. He went out and got himself a black dog. So now, okay, I want you to be quiet and don't pee or poop on the floor. Good grief. Telling you, it's like watching a toddler. Now, anyway, back to what I was saying. So this man, he rolls up the window again. Now, they don't know who he is at this point. Roll down the window, roll it back up. Why are you playing that game? Why are you doing that? That's my question. Let's continue.
Hey, keep your window down.
Get the window down. That window should be coming down immediately. Immediately. But nope, not him. Yeah. So he ain't do nothing, y'all. Remember, he ain't do nothing. He complied immediately. Now, if he's lucky that this cop don't pull out his gun and be like, hey man, roll that window down. Because you have no idea with those black windows what this guy got in that car. Now, this guy done took this situation from being, a routine traffic stop to now it's escalating. But he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. This man lacks conflict resolution skills. I could help him. If he's willing to humble himself and come to Kevin's corner class of self-control, discipline, and respect. Look at that.
Hey,
still.
Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
See?
Give me that.
See?
Get out of the car.
See? There it is. That's your parent. Stop. Look, stop. You know what? What did I just say to you? Stop. Okay, now they're getting up. And you go, wait. It's too late. Whenever your mom have to put the phone down, you done pushed it too far. Y'all better stop playing over there, making up. Look, you see I'm on the phone. Anyway, girl, so the other day, the mailman got, hold on for a second. If I have to put this phone down and the kids keep pushing it, finally she's going, hold on for a second, girl. When that happens, you going, okay, wait. It's too late. You can't talk your way out of it. But this guy, he pushes it to that point.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out.
Now, here we go. He taking his good old time getting out, up there texting folks, trying to make phone calls, got me wasting my time getting ready to go down there to defend him because of some racism and stuff. And I'm going, you brought that all the way on yourself. How many times they got to tell you to roll down the window? How many times they got to tell you to get out the car? You're going to take your time. You're going to sit in there messing around on your phone and say, I'm going to get out when I want to. That burns people up when you know, look, this is my job. Right now, I have the authority to ask you to do something, and all you got to do is do it. Post haste, but you want to take your time. Man, hold up, man. Dang, man, hold up, y'all. I'm getting out. I want to snatch him out the car. I'm watching his behavior and go, dude, you're rich, and you still don't know how to act. You still want to become a victim? You're making it your mission to be a victim?
Get out. Get out. What part of blood?
Hey,
Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew.
Hey, dude, I'm getting arrested because I brought it on myself.
I'm getting arrested, Drew.
For no reason?
I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin.
Oh, okay.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
You hear the white accents? You hear those white nationalist accents? When we tell you to do something, okay, you do it, okay? Yeah, you hear those white nationalists?
You understand? Not for you, but for what we tell you. You're a little confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. All right, bro, take me to jail.
Too late.
What you gotta do, bro.
All right, bro. Yeah, bro. Take me to jail, bro. And it's sad because a lot of young black men probably think he's the victim. A lot of young black men probably would behave the same way. Yeah, bruh.
Hey, don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. Stop crying. Stop moving.
beating on my window like you crazy.
Beating on my window like you crazy.
Beating on my window like you crazy for.
No, they're beating on your window because your butt didn't have it down. Now you got to embarrass Stephen A. Smith for defending you. Now you out there, man. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, bro. It's too late. Too late. I had a buddy. We was at McDonald's loitering when we was in high school, and the cops pulled up. All right, everybody got to move along. And we got the hint. Let's go, y'all. Let's start moving. But one of my boys, man, whatever, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? And by the time he pushed it, talking about some, we gone, daddy. And he threw that hand up like that. And guess what happened to that hand? Okay, that's it. Well, wait. I was about to leave. Too late. We've been telling you to leave the whole time. You meandering about, taking your good old time, mumbling under your breath. And then when you finally decide on your time to leave, it's too late. Now you want to negotiate. Wait. Come on, y'all.
Damn,
What's going on? He has no idea.
Beating on my window like he crazy.
Yeah, like you crazy.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Okay, here's dummy number 2. Here comes dummy number 2. The other one, y'all, who got arrested just because he's black too. He got put in handcuffs just because he's black. Hey, don't park there. Hold on, twin.
I just had surgery on my knee.
I just had surgery on my knee. Have a seat. You standing up, taking your good old time, to where they got to sit you down. They got to sit you down. And your excuse is, hold up, man, I just got surgery on my knee. Why are you playing football? How are you able to run for touchdowns and your knee is that bad where you can't take a seat? This ain't the time to be taking time. This is your time to sit down and change your attitude. But not him. Hold up, man. Dang, man. I just had surgery on my knee.
I had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just tried you in your ears when we chill, bro.
Chill, bro.
Back up. Call Drew.
Full scene. Call Drew, bro. Gives us all a bad name, man. Horrific scene right here. Escalating all over the place. Bruh, y'all chill, man. Dang, man, bruh. Yo, man, call Drew. This is horrible, man. I'm sitting there watching this and I'm going, and you got folks out there that would defend this, and I'm going to show you CNN. CNN thinks he's the victim, guys.
Call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey.
Now, you're going to drag your boy into this, or should I say your boy drug himself into this? Hey. Causing the scene.
Hey, listen.
Same attitude. Hey, man, can't park here. Move along. You see a situation is there. You pull right into the situation. Jump out on your phone. Instead of just saying, officer, you know what? He's a teammate of mine. I just want to check on him. Is everything okay? Is there anything I can do? I mean, can you mind if I wait here? If you start talking like that, like you got common sense, they might say, hey, man, I tell you what, just pull up a little bit and stay right there until we're finished. But no, not this guy. Look at him.
Hey, listen, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over
here. Big scene. Hey, man, they got Tyreek, man. The cops up here beating on him, man. Dang, man. Look at this. You see? This is the attitude that unfortunately creates stinking thinking in the neighborhoods that I grew up in. This is what gets a lot of brothers in trouble. And yet they're crying racism. And then you got the Democrats and the media and all of them coming out validating this type of behavior.
Listen, man, don't park there, man. Just get in the car.
Don't park there, man.
Just get in the car.
Just get in the car. How many chances do you need? Don't park there. Get in the car. Just get in the car. Man, they up here beating on Tyree, man.
On the side of the aisle.
Hey, get in the car.
Hey, get in the car. I mean, all you got to do is rewatch the film like it's football. You want to know how you got sacked? You want to know how you got your mouthpiece knocked out of your mouth? Watch the film. Just all you got to do. Okay, right there, I could have did better. The guy did say get in the car like 5 times, but I decided to linger and talk on my phone.
Parked at the middle of the street.
I'm in the car. You gotta go before you get up.
Being smart. I'm in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car. All right, move. All right, I'll take that.
You gotta
move
right now. Let me have your license.
Man, I'm going, man. Good grief, man. This burns me up to watch. It does. It burns me up to watch because I know this mentality. And I'm sitting there like all of this could have been avoided. And yet y'all are going to use this to demonize the cops. They're the ones at fault.
Let me have your license. Let me have your license. I'm leaving. I'm not playing. Let me have your license. Your license right now.
I'm leaving. Just back talking. I'm leaving. Dang, man. And see, this is what burns me up, because see, a lot of these young brothers who get this type of money, they don't realize that they're still living in the hood mentally, y'all. You got enough money to escape the hood, but your mind is still in the hood. You're still acting like you are running the streets or wherever you grew up at. And all the brothers are like, man, the cops this and that, man, the cop pulled me over. And I'm going, dude, you don't have to be this way no more. How about you use your words, be calm, cool, and collective, and respectful, especially if you are in the wrong.
Now, your license right now. You're not gonna give me a license. You're not gonna give me a license. I'm leaving.
Oh, now all of a sudden, I'm leaving. Whoa. Too late.
License right now. Hey, your license right now. Or I'm gonna block yours. Your license right now. Your license right now. You're dealing with me now. Your license right now.
Yeah, now you're mad. It's the cops' fault.
We're not playing this game here, man. All right, go get your license.
Yeah, let me get my bag. So it's the cops' fault. So now, what do? They bring Tyreek on CNN, y'all, to talk about his traumatic racist experience.
Back for the first time. Tell me what was going through your mind in those moments.
Yeah, man, for real. You know, I was shocked. Man.
I was like, yo, I'm the cheater. I'm rich. These fools ain't got no right to pull me over. So what if I was speeding, driving recklessly through a dang on construction zone? Hey, I'm above the law. Cops shouldn't be saying nothing to me. That's what was going through your mind?
And like, it's crazy because it all happened so fast, man. But like for me, man, like it just all happened so fast, and I really couldn't like gather everything that was happening. It was crazy, you know. And me being a father, me being a husband, and all that, man, I just put myself in that situation. Like, hey, I gotta be smart.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Put myself in that situation like that. How about you be smart and talk like you got some sense and recognize this ain't a time to be mad at the cops when I'm in the wrong.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I wasn't on that kind of energy. Like I was chilling. Like I was following rules. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't moving fast because, you know, I got injuries. You feel me?
I got injuries. But I'm making millions of dollars and I just ran like a 90-yard touchdown right after this. But I got injuries and stuff. And look at the CNN commentator because she's going, this is great. We need more racial tension. We need more race baiting and stuff like that. So instead of me using common sense and saying, what are you talking about? You're injured. What are you talking about? You couldn't sit down and yet we just watch you run up and down the field all day, all night. She's sitting there like, I want some more details about the racist experience you had.
Things that I go through. I play a physical sport. I've been doing this for a moment now.
But can't sit down. I'm
dealing with some stuff. So I guess the officers, they feel like I wasn't doing it on their timing, but I was doing it. But you know what I mean? I'm still kind of shell shocked from it.
I'm shell shocked, man. You know what I'm saying? As she sits there letting him feed her this doo-doo. Now, you know she can't check him. That's why she brought him on there. She can't say, now, actually, the video footage shows that you were back talking and you were giving them attention and then you waited a long time. You were on your cell phone. You kept rolling up your window. You kept saying, nah, man, why you banging on my window like that for? She can't do that. Okay, because then she'll get thrown in the category as a white nationalist too. So she brought him on to go ahead and vomit up his side of the story, even though the video shows the opposite of what he's saying.
Wow, yeah. I'm embarrassed.
But that's CNN.
But
well, and when you watch it,
here we are.
Can you tell us what happened with the moment with? You didn't see it there in the video, but you're in the car. Yeah. They're yelling at you to roll your window down. What was happening there?
You know what?
Well, you saw it. What's happening is he thought he didn't have to do it. That's what's happening. Yeah, what's happening is he rolled it up to annoy the cops. What it is he's showing the cops that I'm annoyed by the fact that you guys pulled me over. Roll down the window. Man, dog, do what you got to do, bro. Man, go on, man. Here's my license. Hey, keep the window down. Keep the window down. Rolling it right back up. Man, why you banging on my window like that, bro? That's what was happening. We all saw it. So why are you asking that question, Caitlin?
But when the officer came up and knocked on my window, I let my window down, cooperated, gave him my ID, and then I immediately let up my window. And then after that, I let back up my window, and then he came.
Somebody said, "Where's the fact checkers?"
Let your window down now. Let your window down now.
Yeah. It was the cop's fault. Let your window down now. Even though you could have rolled it down and left it down. Nala, stop that. No. This dog, man, I tell you.
And I let it down. That's when he said, "If you don't let your window down, I'm gonna snatch you out of the car." I was like, "Sir, my window is down. Like, what do you want? I'm not trying to cause a scene because, if I let my..."
Did y'all hear that in the exchange? "Sir, my window's down." Did y'all see that window go down and stay down? Nope. You saw it going up and down, up and down, up and down. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Up and down until the cop got tired of playing games.
Window down, like people walking by, driving by, they gonna notice that it's me, and they gonna start taking pictures. And I didn't want to create a scene at all. Like, I just really wanted to get the.
Bruh, man, bruh, call so and so, man. Hey, bruh, man, what y'all doing? That ain't causing a scene. Man, go on, man. Just give me a ticket, man. Do your job, man. Dang, man. Yeah, why you block on my window like that? That ain't causing a scene. I ain't want to cause no scene. I was low key. "Hello, officer." That's right. Here's my license and registration. That's what you were doing. You got yourself drug out that car and on display in the middle of the street because you didn't know how to act.
Ticket, and then just go on about my way, and then just have a great Sunday.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Because really, I really could have just kept going to the.
And you hear him in the background. They're playing the clip where he's going, "Don't tell me what to do, bruh. Don't tell me what to do." This is how fake CNN is. Same network that behind us is mostly peaceful protesters. Same network. Millions of immigrants coming. Why you keep saying that this is an invasion? Now they're sitting here playing the clip of this man going, "Don't tell me what to do, bruh." As she's going, "Tell me more about that experience you had of racism."
But I really just pulled to the side, just chilling, because I was that close to the stadium.
Yeah, I almost didn't even stop. That's what he's saying. Almost just kept going. Man, it's unbelievable. So there you have it, guys. Once again, I failed you. I tried my best, guys, to get y'all some real 100% uncut racism. But it's a shortage. Every time, man, I think I done found a legitimate case of racism. It's like Bigfoot. It keeps eluding me. So all we saw was a young, very privileged, rich, blessed black man who still has a ghetto mentality and lacks social skills and conflict resolution skills, walk himself right into a situation that was escalated that never had to occur. That's all we saw. But according to them, racism. So I'll tell you what else we see. We see that the Democrats don't care about us. They don't care about people. And I'm going to show y'all a couple examples of what I mean. You think these people care about people? You think all that crap Kamala Harris was saying during the debate? It's about the people. And I want to bring together. And I know the needs of, let's see how Democrats listen to what's going on with the American people. Let's see how they react to American people's struggles, complaints, and things like that. Or do they not care about us?
A crime victims advocate and heartbroken mothers testified on Capitol Hill yesterday, confronting lawmakers about the death of their children at the hands of violent criminals who crossed into our country.
Well, everybody should be concerned about this. Democrats and Republicans, right? All of the folks in Congress should be going, man, this is a serious situation because American citizens are being killed. We don't want that, do we? Surely, an open border and bringing in a whole new voter base is not more important than the safety of our American citizens. Surely, I have to, at least recognize the pain of these people. And I can't use this as an opportunity to say, I don't care what the situation is. I can't pretend or show any weakness. I can't make anybody think that there's something bad about illegal immigration. No. Now go over there and sit down. Bad girl. She's smart. She knows that. She does. Okay, I get it. See, I tried to give her the warnings too. The next one I'm getting about the chair. Okay. So now, the Democrats, they cannot empathize with people because they know that we're responsible for it. So now they got to act like, man, this means nothing. I don't even know why we having these hearings. So let's see what these women had to say.
illegally.
As a daughter of immigrant parents, I am ashamed of what the Biden and Harris administration has done to our country by opening our borders to all, including criminals who are wolves in sheep's clothing.
Oh my! Wait a minute. That's just a rumor. That's a rumor, y'all. Now I'm sure these Democrat politicians in there are starting to weep on the inside. I'm sure they're listening to this going, oh, that is horrible. That's horrible. I cannot believe that these family members they lost their children to illegal immigrants that shouldn't have been here. Illegal immigrants. Trump should have lit her up just on this alone.
Girls deserve protection. Our girls deserve to live their life without fear.
Because of the Biden-Harris administration open border policies catch and release, they were enrolled in the Alternatives to Detention program.
And what happened?
This meant that they were released into the United States. It was not even a full 3 weeks later that they would take my daughter, Jocelyn Nungare's life.
Now, do you think those Democrats care about this? You think they're listening to the testimonies of these women and their hearts are filling up with pain and empathy? No, they care nothing about this. You think Kamala is listening to these people going, that is horrible. These kids, these parents and their children, that blood is on us. I'm the border czar. You think they care about this? Nope. Right now, they're probably thinking, how can we shut this down? How can we silence these women? How can we smear these women? How can we make it seem like this is stupid and unnecessary?
I can't even fathom what was going through Jocelyn's mind, the amount of fear she was feeling in the last moments of her life.
She went for her daily run. She didn't come home that night. She was strangled. She was raped. The medical examiner said she had bruises that blanketed her body. She had 10 to 15 head wounds, and she was stuffed into a drain pipe.
Y'all hear this garbage? Do y'all hear this garbage? And Kamala Harris, that evil, nasty witch, got up there on that debate stage and tried to make it seem like Trump and all of them are, responsible for this. And I'm tough on the border. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are responsible for all of this. The whole Democrat Party who encourages this, who votes for these things, who always comes out and defend open borders, always paints the illegal immigrants as the victims, always defends them. They're all complicit in this. Mucus, he should be brought up on murder charges. All of them, every single one of them. Some of these folks were caught multiple times.
Illegal immigrant, he crossed the border 3 times.
3 times.
Was sent back. The 4th time he got away. Her children are having a hard time. All of us as a family are having a hard time. We have nightmares.
And when one Democrat on the committee accused Republicans of politicizing their pain.
You think Democrats care about you? You think they care about these women? You think they care about the Gold Star, the Gold Star families and stuff like that? You think they care about them? No. You think they care about any American victim of their choices and their policies? Absolutely no. They just walk away like it never happened. Yeah, they wash it from their memory. They justify it by saying it's a means to an end. We have a greater goal. I have to go ahead and say it's okay to do this. It's kind of like radical Islam, radical Muslims who think it's okay to be deceptive and to lie when you are dealing with the infidels. Yeah, there's a loophole in my morality because my religious beliefs outweigh the immorality of my choices. So that's how the Democrat Party is operating when it comes down to putting American citizens in danger. And I ain't talking about just this, all kind of danger, but let's continue.
This is how they responded.
What is happening today at this committee hearing, where we have colleagues who are exploiting people's pain for political purposes.
Get her, jump her. I want all these mothers to jump her. That's what you want to focus on? You don't want to focus on why these people lost their family members? What was the cause that led to their family members being killed? How could it have been avoided? How do we move forward to make sure nobody else's family member gets killed? This right here, I guess, is just a useless hearing. Only for political reasons. Not a serious problem. It's not a real problem. Okay? This is all political. and watch how they jump her tail.
And unfortunately, that's what's happening today.
No, I am not being forced to be here. I am here because I want to be here and I want changes to be made. No, I don't feel exploited.
You're here to tell.
I don't feel exploited in any way. As a matter of fact, I find it very interesting that all 5 minutes for both of your testimonies on the left have not had any questions for us up here.
Oh, and you know Jim Jordan, right after that, probably was like, oh, I'm glad you made that stupid, insensitive comment. Let's ask them if they feel like they're being exploited so that you can become immortalized on the internet while they jump you. Yeah, that dumb chick had the nerve to think she could say that and it not be flipped around on her.
It's insulting that you would say that to these families, that you would make an assumption that they're being used or exploited anyway. Not one time when her daughter was murdered and I was helping her navigate the criminal justice system did one Democrat call me to offer their assistance. It was only Republicans, and I am.
You know why? Because all I want to say is that Dems don't really care about us. Enough is enough of this garbage. All I want to say is that Dems don't really care about us. They don't at all, as we see.
Independent. I vote both ways. So it's insulting you. No, please don't speak over me
shut
because
up.
I'm still talking.
I'm still talking.
Okay.
You hear her? Okay. Yeah, I realized that I said something stupid. Yeah, and now I can't take it back. So she's getting it.
I have the mic. I have the floor.
I got the mic.
I have the floor. If you want to answer me, you ask.
Has the time and the witness is allowed to respond.
So, I'm asking, you said some very broad statements. It's insulting. These people lost loved ones. They lost children. And we want to see a difference. We may not understand everything that's going on, but I assure you that we're not being used in any way.
Wow, I love it. These are the clips that Americans need to see. See, once again, they don't realize how evil and corrupt the Democrat Party is. They don't realize that these people are the source of all of the problems. Yet we saw Kamala Harris get up there and say, Trump is the source of all the problems and we're handling it. We're solving it. Yeah, that's what it is. We inherited all these problems, and Trump is the one that's responsible for the division in the country. He's responsible for the bad economy, even though we've been in office for 3.5 years. And things were great before we got into office. Things were great. But guys, we're going to end, though, with Goosegate. And guess what, y'all? During this clip, we're also going to find out the Dems don't care about these people. You think the Democrats are caring about these folks down there in Springfield and their little problem with all of the Haitians that were placed in their community? You know why they don't care about them? Because they put them there. They put them there. They knew the possible fallout. You think they care about that? No, not at all. So now all of a sudden, these people down there complaining are racist, and you know what? They don't have any reason to complain, and this is all stupid. It's all stupid. So we got to go ahead and do an investigation to see if there's validity to it. Goosegate.
You sorry, Sam.
There was Haitians in a white van driving around the neighborhoods, collecting cats, skinning them, and eating them.
I'm sure she's lying. I'm sure she's just making that up and stuff like that. That's any substantial. You got eyewitnesses after eyewitnesses saying they saw these things, but yet the commentator, the moderator, Mr. Trump, actually, we check what they So what do you need? You need to drag the person in with the cat in their mouth for it to be a credible case. Come in. Did you eat that cat? No. Meow. Every time you hiccup. Did you just meow when you hiccup? Nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Meow. You sure you don't have a cat in your belly? No. Meow. Who's making that noise? Me. That's how I sneeze. Meow. There it is. Gesundheit. So let's see, because these people aren't making this up. That's a weird story to make up. I've seen people walk around and run around in a Jeep, in a van with cats. They were eating them.
In my opinion, they're worthless. Bunch of worthless things.
That guy's one step away from a real live Bob. They're almost making him become a white nationalist. They're worthless. They're freaking. I know he wanted to drop a whole bunch of stuff out there.
Thousands of dollars in government assistance, even the cash assistance cards. They're calling them the magic money cards because they never run out.
Yeah, you know how much they get on those magic money cards? This woman says she worked retail. And she said they would come in and buy groceries and they would have $5,000 still left on their magic money cards that never run out. I wonder how many homeless folks down there got those. That's what I wonder. Democrats.
Managers are nothing but a headache. All they're doing is raising our rent and our taxes and wrecking vehicles.
Everybody wants to make this into a race issue. It's not a race issue.
Of course it is, because the Democrats have no way to defend it. They can't justify it, so it got to be a race issue. To shut you guys up. Look at them. Most of them are just white, lower to middle class Americans. They don't care about them. Plus, they're all Trump supporters, most likely. They're trash. They're like all of those white folks, those useless white folks up there in East Palestine, where the train, probably and Pete Buttigieg took his time to get down there. So, yeah, we don't care about those folks. So now you think they care about these people? They don't want this story to be national. They're like, shut these folks up. Sprinkle some racism on them. That'll shut them up.
It's culture, it's accountability, and it's respect.
Since June, they took me off of, I'm a vet. They took me off of the disability.
You're a veteran.
But Kamala Harris respects the vets. And not Trump. So they took him off of disability.
And you're competing with some of the resources they're getting that just came in here?
Yeah.
I need some
Competing with the resources for those that just came in here from Haiti.
some solutions. I'm losing my mind.
This is Springfield, Ohio. It was once a small town in Ohio, home to roughly 60,000 working class Americans, until 20,000 plus Haitian immigrants flooded into town with rumors of them eating the neighbors' cats and local geese.
Well, look at that guy with those geese. I'm sure there's no validity to any of those rumors. Multiple people's cats gone missing, but they're all just, imagining it. So let me understand, 20,000 people just gets dumped in their small city at once. Now, if it's a huge city, you might be able to distribute them and not be so recognizable, you know what I'm saying? But if you got like a small white t-shirt on and you put an ink spot on it, it's going to show up, okay? It ain't like you're sitting there with a big sweater with multiple colors on it and the ink spot can kind of blend. No. Everybody's going to go, I recognize that. So they drop all of these people right in the middle of this city. Now, imagine if you are not prepared for your whole family to come stay with you. I'm talking distant cousins, everybody, third cousins. All of a sudden, ding dong. All right, we were a family of 4. We got 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And how many is 30 of you guys? It's 30 of you guys? You all want to stay here now and take up all our resources? We're not prepared for that. But you think the Democrats cared?
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it?
Did you eat it? She looks nuts. I think she might be demon possessed. That's what I think. Look at her growling. So we got to understand Haiti is a different place, but these people, they don't need to come here and assimilate. They don't need to come here and change their culture. The Democrats don't require that. They even take into account that. They just throw a whole bunch of them in a community altogether. So they're not even encouraged to assimilate because they're all consolidated into a county or a city to where they can stick together, keep their own language, never feel like they gotta learn social cues or anything. It's like we can continue to act exactly like we did in Haiti. So if we want to eat a cat, the cat's eaten. If we see a wild goose running around on the loose, we gonna get a noose and go to work on that goose.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
Look, belittling all of these people. Yeah, look, they're gonna try to make Trump look like he's unhinged and he's crazy. Like, what is this thing talking about? Eating cats and eating animals? You think she cares? You think she is going to make any calls down there? You think she's going to say, well, is there any validity to this? Maybe I should listen or hear from some of the citizens there. You think they're complaining for nothing? You think they're just making up stories and rumors for nothing?
They're eating the pets.
And causing car accidents left and right, and driving locals out of their homes by paying above market rental prices with welfare subsidized by the American taxpayer.
Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings.
See that white nationalist? You see this white nationalist right here? Yeah, he's hating on them just because they're black and they're immigrants. They're from Haiti. So they're running into trash cans. They're okay, whatever.
Flipping cars in the middle of the street.
Flipping cars in the middle of the street, but these are all rumors. Yeah, Let's belittle these videos, these people's experiences. Let's chuckle and laugh and make it seem like it's stupid. That looks like a car being flipped.
You're in the park grabbing up ducks.
Grabbing up ducks
and
by the
cutting
neck
and walking off with them.
Look at that. What is that? What is that right there? I'm sure he went down to the market and got those geese. I'm sure he went down there and bought them. How much for the geese? Last I checked, they don't sell geese at the market.
And who's been going live on Facebook documenting the constant car crashes from the new Haitian drivers. We headed to the BMV to see how the Haitians are getting driver's licenses in cars so quickly after moving here despite speaking zero English.
Now that is a good question. How, first of all, how in the world are they getting licenses, period, in America? This is the same question the young girl on my live stream had up in Chicago when she said all of the immigrants are delivering on DoorDash. How are they driving cars? How did they get licenses? They don't even speak English. How did they pass the test? I'm wondering. This is fascinating. Or are they just giving out licenses to these people? Interesting.
Do you have to take a driving test here? Oui?
Oui?
Español, sí. ¿Cómo es posible que recibir tu licencia?
How did you receive a license so fast? Because I'm an illegal immigrant. And the Democrats are giving us stuff, an incentive, and sliding licenses to us and allowing us to take up American resources and possibly even vote. Interesting. For now, I don't know. He has no idea how he got that license that quick. He didn't say, oh, because I studied the pamphlet and I passed the test, driving and written, then got insurance. He didn't say that. He said, I don't know. The thing is, what I need to do is come here to ask for the information.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Gracias.
That makes no sense.
More confusion gained than...
No wonder they're crashing all over the place. You can't make this up, man. This is unbelievable. Look at all these accidents. No wonder they probably drive on the opposite side of the road in Haiti. And most of them probably didn't even have cars in Haiti. You know, I mean, it's a pretty poor country. So here they are over here. Here's a license. Okay, well, shoot. All right, wait, what side of the road you drive here? Okay, wait, okay. All right, what is that? And crashing everywhere. They are wreaking havoc in Springfield. But do you think Chameleon care?
Answers explaining how these Haitians are passing their driver's tests. I headed down to the Springfield Welfare Center where Haitians are apparently clogging the lines for locals, exhausting the town's resources, and overwhelming the employees.
Now look at that. But I'm sure all of these folks down there should just shut up. Don't be mad at all these illegal immigrants that Kamala Harris thrusted into your city, taking up your resources. Do you know how mad I would be if I went down to the BMV and it was like 100 people in there waiting, 100 people in there waiting, and they're all illegal immigrants. And I'm going, wow, there's only 5 Americans in here. I would be in and out if it wasn't for the 100 illegal immigrants. Just like that. And here's how they got there.
That is why, also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status.
Those ducks' blood is on her hands. All of those cats is on her hands. Those geese blood is on her hands. As she chuckled when Donald Trump brought it up. Cat talking about. Man, I got way worse blood on my hands than these animals, baby.
To Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason.
Well, what very reason? How are they benefiting us? How is bringing all of them here helping our communities? Why aren't they in your neighborhood? You just shove them in these people's neighborhood and don't care, and then go ahead and belittle them when they start recognizing, hey, these people, they ain't like us. And I ain't saying that in a racist way. They eat animals that we look at as pets or social animals. And they're just eating them. She don't care.
They need support.
My husband is elderly, and last night, after living in this home for 45 years...
You shut your mouth because you're just a white woman. Yeah, lower class white woman. We don't care about you, plus you probably vote for Trump. So you just shut your mouth. Your feelings, your livelihood, your neighborhood, none of that matters to us. We're Democrats.
He said, Noelle, guess what? It's time to pack up and move. He said, we can't do this anymore. He said it's killing both of us mentally. I don't understand what you expect of us as citizens. I mean,
to shut your mouth and let us do whatever we want to do to you. That's what we want. And if you disagree with it, you're a white nationalist. If you disagree with it, you're xenophobic. If you disagree with it, you're hating. This is hatred. This is division. Yeah, that's what they want. They want these people to love it and like it. Unbelievable. Man, these people burn me up, man. These are folks that their whole lives are being turned upside down, and it's being done on purpose. They didn't fall on hard times. They didn't come across some horrible occurrence that, oh man, I got hurt on a job, messed up my back. This is being done on purpose by our own government. And then they sit back, laugh at them, ignore them, mock them.
I understand they're here under temporary protected status and you're protecting them, and I understand that our city services are overwhelmed and understaffed. But who's protecting us? If we're protecting them, who's protecting me? I want out of this town. I am sorry. Please give me a reason to stay.
They're probably like, no, you get out of here, you white nationalists. We'll bring in more and replace you. That's the whole point. Bringing in illegal immigrants to replace American citizens, pushing them right out. They don't care.
You guys are just sitting up there and suicide. Like, I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something.
Oh, I wonder if they're going to call him a racist.
These Haitians are running into trash cans.
I'm angry that my friends and family are packing up and moving away. I'm angry that foreigners are using up the resources that were set up for the Americans that reside here.
That's xenophobia.
I'm angry that another country's flag was being flown in our city.
That's because you're not tolerant. There it is. You should be happy and celebrating the Haitian's flag being flown in your city. You should be like the Democrats when they go into City Hall with Ukraine's flag, stuff like that. You should be like them. Boy, these people, man, they make me want to vomit.
I'm angry when I see our businesses and recreational areas littered with garbage left by people that do not know or understand our laws and culture and are making no attempt to learn about them.
Hear that? Don't understand our culture, our laws, our social norms, and ain't even making no attempt to learn them. That's like dropping me off in Japan and just saying, all right, Kev, you're on your own. I don't speak Japanese. Where do I go? What? Oh, things are different here. Well, y'all take the railroad. But guess what? If it's just me, I got to learn and adapt. But imagine if they just dropped like 60,000 of us right in the middle of Japan and say, you guys all now could all live here together. We would all assimilate together. We wouldn't even try to blend in with the Japanese. We'd be like, man, we got our own America right inside of Japan. And that's exactly what they got right there. They got their own little Haiti right there in Springfield.
And let me be clear, this is not about race.
Yeah, because you know that's coming.
This is about people being given the privilege of coming here from another country.
There you go.
And having no respect for our people.
None. And that's what even burns me up more. When I see illegal immigrants talking about, I got my rights. You know, we want our rights. We want a new home. We want this. We want to stay in a hotel. Or these folks who are down there, horrible guests, trash everywhere, mattresses thrown, arguing and fighting with the locals, bringing all this negative attention to themselves. You would think they would be on the low, go under the radar. But what do? Get down there and start wilding. Boy, I tell you.
Our land or our life's work.
My name is Lisa Hayes, and I am a resident of Springfield, Ohio, and I'm also a registered voter. Okay? I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and I'm a great-grandmother. I have family here in this town. You know, it's the first time I've ever spoke at the commission meeting, and I'm going to try to make it a good talk with you.
Yeah, tell us how you
Okay, I would like to know how many of you sitting up there tonight go into the grocery stores here in the city, Walmart, here in the city, to do your shopping. I'm going to tell you, 64 years old, and I don't know what kind of label you can put on this, but I'm taking my cart down the grocery aisle, and I have 3 immigrants strapped across the aisle.
Yeah.
Seen me coming, would not budge, wouldn't even, and I said, excuse me.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't understand what I was saying, but I'm sure they understood that I was trying to get through that aisle. So I have no recourse now but to bust through it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to do so. You know, I would like to see them have some common respect.
Common respect. But why? Why do they need to have any common respect when they didn't earn anything to get here? Yeah, they were given money to live in the neighborhood, money to eat, all of that. They didn't earn nothing. Kind of like Kamala Harris. Yeah, so she's just paying it forward. So now they dump all these people in this neighborhood. These folks didn't sign up to become American citizens and go through anything. Can't justify why they're here. They're not adding to the community. You're not requiring them to assimilate. And then on top of that, they're disrespectful. But you think those Democrats sitting up there are listening to these people going, I feel them, man. It ain't right what we allowing happen to them. These are people. No, because they're not America first. So now, listen to the Democrats' response to all of this.
Well, let me just say this, that Haitians have been the victims.
Y'all see Mad to the Max? Y'all see that ugly Halloween mask on her face? Her face is the mask, y'all. Yeah, I should go as Mad Max for Halloween and scare all the kids. Go get me a nasty, dirty, dusty rubber mask that's out of shape and got all kind of wrinkles and stuff on it. Put it on my head and throw a big fat James Brown wig on top of it and go as Mad Max. Running around telling everybody, if you see anybody, and I mean anybody, and I'm looking for those white nationalists and all of those militias up there in the hills for Donald Trump. So now all of a sudden, this is what she got to say to anybody who got a problem with these Haitians.
Of, not only our country, but Canada and France for years, historically. They're black, they're poor. It's the poorest country in the hemisphere. They have been exploited, and it continues.
And they're being exploited right now by you guys. And you're forgetting what that got to do with us. Should American citizens bear the burden? As you guys tell them to shut up, if you don't like it, you're racist, and sling them all into their neighborhoods? Are they coming to Mad Max's neighborhood? You think that? You think that that's happening? Same woman is. They was down there on horseback whipping those Haitians, and it was worse than slavery. Same woman.
All the time. Yes, I think they're treated differently because they're black, because they're Haitians.
What in the? Burns me up. And then you got to end with this fool right here. Y'all ready for this acting job? Yeah. Y'all ready for this one right here? This guy who shouldn't even be in Congress after getting busted, banging fang. Won't you take me to Funky Fang? Doom, doom. Won't you take me to Funky Fang? Yeah. Fang got hold to him. And then here he is, Fartwell, acting job.
Hell is this?
What in the hell is this? Action.
The chairman tweets.
That's what it is. That's what it is. See, you see that guy right there with those geese? Geesegate. We got to the bottom of it. It's true. Those are props.
Protect our ducks and kittens in Ohio because he goes down some crazy rabbit hole.
They are such actors. I mean, see, this is just like Kamala was last night. Trying to act as if what you're saying is stupid. We're belittling what you're saying. We're downplaying it. Yeah. What are you talking about? These people? What is overacting? So fake. Thank you. What in the hell? Got down some rabbit hole. What are these people thinking? And I'm going to pull back.
Completely debunked that aliens are eating pets?
Look at him. Because aliens are eating pets. How much more of an actor can you be? That was the worst ever. Like he's just distraught. Let's finish seeing his acting debut.
My God. Are you okay, Mr. Chairman? Because last year, for a very long time, you tweeted and promoted Kanye West as he was calling for genocide against the Jews, and you kept it up. And now, when we have victims coming here, you're tweeting this nonsense.
Look at him. Such an actor. Like he's really... This nonsense. Is it nonsense? You think this man wants to get to the bottom of it? Nope. He don't want any parts of the truth. He don't want to hear all of those testimonies that we just listened to. He don't want to hear those because it will remind him that it's his party that supports this. That is why they don't care about the American people. They don't care if those Haitians wreck 1 million cars. They don't care if they take up every single resource for every American in Springfield. They don't care if they eat every cat, dog, bird, duck, geese in Springfield. They don't care about any of them. And all of those folks that's just crying out saying, we didn't deserve this. We're American citizens. Why are y'all treating us this way? Because we're Democrats and you guys are nothing more than pawns on a chessboard. That is it. We don't care what happens to you. And to show you that, even though we got multiple people saying that this is true, I'm going to pretend that this is so silly and stupid. What are you talking about? Instead of asking those people, instead of checking out real testimonies from down there. And you think Fartwell wants to know about it? Nope. They want to deflect and make it seem like these are rumors.
I don't know why you would do this. I hope you're okay. I don't know if the aliens who are eating your ducks are in the room with us right now.
Oh my God. They're so cheesy. They're so fake. Horrible, man. This dude is garbage. I don't know. What the? Jeez. Oh, man. He's Captain Kirk. I don't know why you would say that these aliens are eating ducks and geese. Spock, are you out of your fucking mind? Pull back, man. It's obvious that you're acting.
But, Mr. Chairman, this is a serious issue. These people have loved ones who have been lost.
It is a serious issue. That's why we're concerned about not just the ducks and the geese, okay? We're concerned about the whole city and the whole country because guess who let all of these people in this country? Not just Haitians, but also everybody else around the globe is in this country because of you guys. And every American that is harmed or hurt or killed by any one of these people, their blood is on you guys. So of course you're going to come out and pretend this is stupid.
And you tweeted this.
The truth is, tens of thousands of Americans are being killed by fentanyl, and you know it. I don't have to repeat all the testimony that you all gave.
Bam!
And the drug flows freely through our borders.
Bam!
The truth is, in Aurora, Colorado, gangs of Venezuelans are taking over apartment buildings and extorting rent from people. Think how scared those people are. They're having to pay them money so that they can leave safely in their own home.
You think the Democrats care? And this is the danger that we are facing. If Kamala Harris somehow slides into the White House, we're going to get a heavy dose of this across the whole country. Across the whole country. Our country, like Trump said, will turn into like a third world country overnight because they will have no resistance after that. None. People don't understand outside of us how serious of an election this is. It's so serious that mysteriously somebody tried to kill Trump. That's how serious it is. It's so serious that somebody decided to prosecute Trump and bring him up on 4 indictments and 2 impeachments. Yeah, that's how serious it is to these people. So he's the obstacle. Get rid of him and they're going to run the table on us. We'll all be going, who are these people in our neighborhoods? And you shut up. You're spreading hate speech.
The truth is, in Ohio, Haitian migrants are beheading the ducks in public parks. And yes, it's weird. It is weird. But we didn't bring that weirdness here.
Thank you. It's weird, but we didn't bring that weirdness here. You weirdo from California, fake Fartwell. I saw the geese in the man's hands.
We didn't bring that distorted behavior here, but it's forced on a small town in Ohio when 30,000 illegals have been pushed upon them by the federal government.
Now I wonder who cares about the people. Does it sound like this guy who is identifying the problem, recognizing these people pain, recognizing their hurt, recognizing all of the changes that have taken place, all of the fallout because of Democrat policies, or the fake dude across from him pretending that he's distraught and upset about the rumors of animals being eaten? That guy, the actor, seems like he's deflecting and don't give a darn about these people and the condition that they're living in. This guy is identifying the problem and said, guess what? Guess who brought that problem to us? You guys.
The truth is that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden let these people in. You all remember when the administration changed and they had T-shirts on at the other side of the border.
Saying what?
Kamala Harris T-shirts and Joe Biden T-shirts. There was a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
It is tell the truth time.
Tell the truth time.
Change.
For a change. Yeah, man. It's time to tell the truth, even if it involves revealing that these people are eating geese and cats. Yeah, man. Tell the truth to shame the devil. And they don't like it. So Springfield is about 4 hours, 3.5 hours from me. I used to go up there all the time when I lived in Cincinnati. I'm so tempted to go down there on location, ride around Springfield. I still might have some old connections there. Get the word on the street about what's really going on up there in Springfield. You know, that's where John Legend is from. His real name is Johnny Stevens. He's my pastor's nephew. Talking about some John Legend. I'm like, you're Johnny Stevens. You'll always be Johnny Stevens. So yeah, man, it's crazy down there. And if I do get some extra time, I might zip on down and be on location. I'm down here in Springfield. Is that a cat over there? He's running for his life right about now. So who knows? But I do know this. All of these problems stem from Democrats. So I will be back here tomorrow discussing some more, and look for my pre-recorded breakdown of the debate. Like I said, I am reserving more details for a video that I want to just focus solely on that. All right. So I'll be uploading that. And other than that, let's go ahead and reconvene tomorrow. Same time, same place. Do it all again. All right. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other platforms. Those that want to contribute to the channel, you can do that through my Cash App and my PayPal, or you can simply just visit Kevin's Corner store and get you some merch. And then don't forget to text MAGA to this number and subscribe to my alternative channel as well. I want to start doing some live streams over there too. I haven't even checked. I get discouraged every time I check and I see I'm still at 950. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. So maybe I'll check, sneak a peek. Maybe we hit it 1,000 at this point. So God bless America. We'll see y'all next time. And Kevin, so let me put my American hat on because I'm feeling mighty patriotic right about now. This is our city. Yeah. God bless.